Alrighty, so I'm going to try my hardest to make this kind of fun. I know that you would all rather be sitting in a classroom seeing me speak and not in a video. So, that being said, I have set up what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be learning on the classroom website. I'm going to go through how to do those things. So I'm going to have it all lumped together into one video, and then I'm also going to create a how-to page, so to speak. So all of those videos, I'll section them out and then create like small little snippet videos, so that way it's a little shorter, and if you forget how to do something, rather than coming and watching this huge long video again and finding that one thing that you need, it'll just be posted in a little snippet of a video. So that being said, I know things are really strange right now. I'm going to try to come up with some creative ways to keep you all engaged, to keep you learning, because we have to learn somehow, and to try and make it as fun as I possibly can, given the circumstances. I do miss all of your faces. I wish that we were at school. I don't really enjoy sitting at home and doing absolutely nothing. However, I have loved my kitty snuggles. So there are some different ways that I have come up with to be able to get you all kind of engaged and learning. So make sure that you're following along, make sure that you're watching the videos. I do have 2 recommendations before we get started. First recommendation: when I post a video to watch it the entire way through. Don't just like click play and walk away and don't pay attention just so that it shows that you watched the video, because that's not going to help you at all. The second recommendation that I have is that because you're watching the entire video, grab a notebook that you can make, like a math notebook. It could be a notebook, it could be a composition book, it could be an extra binder with some notebook paper laying around your house. If you were able to get into the school and maybe grab your binder, I don't know if that was possible or not, I don't think it was, but maybe you managed to do that. Use your binder for that purpose. Write things down. Math is a doing curriculum, not a watching curriculum. You're not going to learn it if you're not actually writing it down and doing the math. Hence, why I'm going to say this now. I know photomath is a thing. I've watched many of you use it. Try to limit that use. You're not learning anything if you are using photomath. That being said, I am going to go through some things with you. I am going to explain how I'm going to set up some of those things. So keep watching this video. Like I said, I'm going to snippet it down and make a how-to site, and I'll post it on the resources side. I'll show you where that is in a second. So keep watching. It's a long video, I know, but it's going to explain a lot of things. And if you ask me a question on how to do something, I'm going to link the video rather than typing it out and re-explaining it again. Because again, it's easier for me to visually show you than just typing it out in a comment section. So that being said, keep watching the video. It will help you out a lot. Alrighty, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to MissKalinasMathClass.weebly.com, what I have up here in my web browser. So go there. That's the first thing that you are going to want to do. The next thing that you do is the next thing that we always do. We go to click this week. So that is the next thing you do. Go click this. Once you click this week, it's going to take you to this site. It should say week 30 right here at the top. It says week 30 there. When you keep going and you scroll down, this is what you're going to see. The very top, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to zoom in for you. All right, the very top, you're going to see radicals. That is what we're learning. So whatever I have at the very top of the page is what we're going to be learning. This week it's going to be radicals. It's actually nth root radicals, so I'll probably update it by the time you actually see this video. Next thing that I want to show you is the first thing that we usually do when we come into class is our journals. So I have on the side here your journals. I'll keep that link always on the side there. You'll be able to click it. It's going to take you to a Google form. I'll update the Google form so that you can put your name in, because otherwise I won't know who you are. So I have it set that you are going to be able to answer each of them like normal. They are all worth 2 points. You can see that. If there's an answer that like I know what the answer is and it's not an open-ended question like Monday's is, then it'll be there. Notice that none of these are required answers. Here's the reason. Because when you click submit, you can go back in and edit your responses. The way I have it set up is that you can do everything in one sitting, but I would recommend doing the journal question from Monday first, going and doing Monday's activity in the website, which I'll get to in just a second, and then answering the question. Same thing with Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Don't sit there, don't use PhotoMath just to get the journal over with. Actually try them, do your best. But that is going to be off on the side. Again, your journals are going to be right here on the side. It'll be one of the links. It'll say journals on it. And it's going to be all of the journals in one thing, so that way you're not having 1,000 Google Forms that you're submitting every day. That would just be a lot. So I have them all there. Again, you can click it. When you click that you submitted, so I already have it that it responded, I can then click edit my response and go back into it. So that is how the journals are going to work. Make sure that you do the journals. It's the first thing we do when we come into class every day. All right, the next thing is what is on the section here on the big side with all the bigger writing. The way this works is I have it set up that we have the content for Monday, then the content for Tuesday and Wednesday, the content for Thursday, and then finally the content for Friday. Again, sorry, I didn't mean to zoom out on that. You have it all set up. You can do this all in one day. I don't really care if you want to sit down and just get it out of the way, do math on Monday, science on Tuesday, history on Wednesday. If that's how you want to work and how the other teachers have it set up, go ahead and do it. If you want to just work on Monday's stuff on Monday and then Tuesday stuff on Tuesday, things like that, that is also fine as well. I'm not going to be mad whichever way you do it. All right, so how is it going to work? At the very top here, I have is how is this learning going to work? I'll have a video posted there. It's actually going to be the video that includes this video. So that's just how the site's laid out. I also have some resources for you on the side. You have your scientific calculator. So basically I took Desmos has a scientific calculator. If you remember the red calculators in class, it's that red calculator just in an online version. If you want to see it, it looks like that. It's the red calculator in an online version. I'll do maybe a quick tutorial on how to use this calculator so that way you can see it working. The next thing that we have here is how to set up Remind. If you have not logged into Remind yet for my class, please, please, please do so. These are instructions to do that. Remind is the quickest way for me to be able to contact you. The next thing I have is a pick me up page, which I'll go over that at a later point. And then I have a suggestion box. If you are working any point this week and you're like, oh, this would be a great idea, Miss K should try to do this. Tell me that you think that I should just do YouTube videos. You just use YouTube. And then you can submit it. And I have this that it's totally anonymous. Like, you don't even have to tell me who you are. You could just tell me your suggestion. Anything like that, click submit. So that is the overall layout of the page. Your journals are at the top here. That's just how the page works. It's gonna be laid out like this every week that we have to do this. It'll tell you the topic at the top. It'll tell you how we're doing it. I'll post this video every single week. You only have to watch it once, but then I'm going to also add in a link so that you can watch the parts individually. And then it'll tell you what you should be doing each day if you want to separate it out Monday through Friday, or if you just want to do it in one sitting. All right, so on Monday, we've got Edpuzzle. I'm just kind of running through these things. So whenever you need to use Edpuzzle, I'm going to have it linked, and I'll have all of your classroom links there as well. So go to Edpuzzle. You're going to click Login. You are a student, so click Student. So again, click Edpuzzle. And if you didn't see that where that was, I'm clicking the button right here. Once you go to Edpuzzle, you're going to go to the login button, and then you're going to click that you are a student. And then you're going to use this button down here, sign in with Google. Use your student account for the school, okay? So I'm going to use my school account because that's what I just told you to do. And it's like, oh, you don't have any classes. So let's just say for a second that I am in third period. So I'm going to use the third period code. So I'll copy that link, or you can type it in, and I'm going to take my code and I'm going to put it into the class code, and I can hit next. It'll come up and say that third period for Miss K, has my full name there, and you can click join now. So there are assignments here that are listed already that are past due. I'm actually going to take every single one of these assignments out. I'm just going to delete them. I'm going to start over, so that way you don't have all these extra assignments in here that you don't need to do anymore. So then what you're able to do, so say that you already are in Edpuzzle, you log in, you're like, wow, I don't have anything for Miss K. You can click join a class on the side, and let's say that that was my class for anatomy, and I need to join Miss K's 7th period class. I went over to the classroom website, I copied the 7th period code, and then I can paste in the 7th period code. It'll find the class and you can join it. That's how that works. Make sure that you get into Edpuzzle to be able to complete those assignments. So that is that. I have explanations. I will always have an explanation of what you're supposed to be doing. So if you go under Monday, it says what it is, and then it's an explanation of how to complete those and what you should be doing. We are going to be using Khan Academy. I don't know if you've used it before, but we're going to use it now. So right here under the Tuesday and Wednesday, you can click Khan Academy. Once you click it, it'll take you to this page to join a class. These are your class codes down at the bottom: first period, third period, fourth, 7th, and 8th. I'm going to say that I'm going to be in 8th period, so I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste in my code. Then I'm going to click the nifty add button right beside it. It should say Math 3 and then whatever your period is. Next, I'm going to click create a new account because I imagine most of you don't have an account on Khan Academy, so you're going to create one. I'm going to say what my birthday is. That is not my actual birthday. I am aware of that, but I'm going to say that for the time being. So I'm going to click that I'm using personally my personal account. I need you to use your school account. So this would be my school account, but my school account is linked to a teacher account, so it's not going to look right. So I'm going to use my account and I'm going to click allow. Once I allow that account to load, it's going to create my account for me. I'm welcomed to my 8th period class. I'm going to click onward. Here, it'll show you your teachers or tutors. Your teacher is me. And then it'll show you some stuff on the side. Notice on the side there is nothing that says assignments or anything like that. I'm going to manually hit start for everybody that's logged in. So you should be getting, you should have gotten actually a remind notification with a link to this video on how to, or link to a video, I should say, on how to join. So this is the page that you should see if you haven't joined yet. I will be looking to add students. So if you haven't been added to the class yet, then make sure that you shoot a email to me. Make sure that you come over to the classroom page and go to contact and maybe fill out the form to let me know that you have done that. So there's a form right here. Let me know that you have created your account and you need access to the assignments. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to see the assignments. So Miss K will manually let you into the class then and make sure that the assignments are posted for you. Once you do that and you click refresh and your account, Miss K will let you know that she let you in, then you should be able to see, oh, there it is right up top. So up top you'll see Miss K, I have 10, or my name, I have 10 notifications, and look, I have a new assignment. So I'm going to click to my assignments. And it'll say any active assignments that there may be. Right now there's none active, so when you do see active assignments, however, and I will create them to be active so that way you can see what they look like. So there we go. So now I have some of them here. I can go through and I can actually work on these assignments and go through them. The way this works is you're going to have a progress bar. It'll show you how much progress you have, how many minutes you're in, how much total learning you have. So make sure that you are working through these things. The things that I'm looking for you to make sure that you complete is anything that says that it might be, so this one's a video. You can see it has a little play button. This one's a star, so that means that there's probably questions in this one. It does. Ready to practice, 7 questions, and it says how long it should take. I will be giving you a grade on this, so make sure that you're actually going through. You will have all of the things that you can do. I'm not necessarily going to make you watch the videos, but they're there for your convenience. So if you still need work on this and you need somebody else to explain it to you, watch those videos. It'll be helpful. I highly recommend it. It'll be a useful tool. Notice on the side here now it does say assignments now that things are posted. So check on that page to get some help if you can't find where your things are. You can also click on your profile name and it'll come up and say what your assignments are if there's been anything posted. There's also things that are skills that you might need to look at. So if you want to practice other things on here, you are more than welcome to do so. So this is Khan Academy. You can also search for things yourself if you want to work on something else. But make sure the biggest thing I need you to know is where you find your assignments. All right, the next thing that I need to talk about is ALEKS. So on Thursday, I have everything posted about ALEKS that you need to know for this quarter. So typically, you are supposed to learn on average about 7 topics an hour. So basically 60 topics is what I'm requiring, and that means I need you to learn 7 topics a week for the next 9 weeks. That's really not that much. I'm not asking you to do a lot extra. Like normal, you should be doing extra topics for extra credit. That's still happening. I'm not going to change that. If you don't remember your login, go right here. Right here is your login. So Classroom Resources page, you can scroll down and your ALEKS login is right here. So your birthday plus the letter A is your password with no dashes or anything. So month, day, year, A. If you forgot your username, your first period, third period, fourth period, seventh period, eighth period usernames are in each of those links. So use them to your convenience. Like I said, 60 topics on ALEKS. I know it seems like a lot, but considering that most of you who are working diligently had way more than 60 topics this quarter, I can imagine that you can do this. I know you can do this, actually. So make sure that you're working on ALEKS. I don't need to describe how to use ALEKS to you. At least I hope not. So again, go to ALEKS. You can use it. There are a few features in here that I'm going to see if I can show you, and that should be coming in the next slide if I can't do that. Alright, so here is the student view. I should be looking at a page that looks pretty similar to what you see when you log into ALEKS. First thing, if you need to learn topics, go to the Start My Path button. Again, you can use this little tab here at the top, so this little handy dandy hamburger there. If you need to go to topics, click the Learn button. Learn, it's right there. Okay, so if you need to review something, you can go to the review. Any assignments that I post will go into assignments, worksheet, calendar, reports, message center. And this is what I want to show you in this message center. You have the capability of getting things from me. So I might send things to you and you will see them here in the message center. You also probably get a notification up top, or you'll have a notification in here. There'll be a notification someplace. I can guarantee you that. So if I send a message, you will find it here. You can also compose a message in here as well, and you can click who it's going to be to. So in your case, you'll be able to send it to me. If you have Miss Green as a tutor, you could also send it to her, but I would recommend sending it to myself. So you can click OK, compose your message. Notice you have options to send math questions in here. So that is an option of getting a hold of me. If you go into your Learn Topics, there should also be an option on the side here. So we'll go ahead, go through here, click Start. How many I got correct? I just set up this account for explanatory reasons. So there are options right here as well. If you click this little 3 dots up top, you have options. If there's a calculator, you can use it there. I have the textbook integrated here, so you can actually go and click into the textbook and click what you want to learn. So it'll be able to be right there for you. That is another option. You can go to the dictionary. You can click the message center again, and that'll bring up this message center right there, and it'll attach the question for me. Notice down here it says attach page, and it's going to put that question in there for me so that I can see what you're working on. So use that to your advantage. I can't guarantee you that I'll answer your questions like right away, but I'll do it as fast as I can. So use that stuff to your advantage. You've got extra resources over here. I don't know if you knew those were there, but they are there for your use, so use them. That is my explanation on ALEKS for you. Use that to your advantage. Friday. So what's happening on Friday? There's going to be a quiz. There's a button here for you to push that says quiz. It's going to take you to a Google form. Like normal with your Google Forms, you're going to fill out your name, going to tell me what period you're in, and then I have explanations on how to write out some problems. So I give you an example problem, and then I'm going to give you a possible answer. Read through those. You need to read through them. On quizzes, you only have one chance. I'll at some point have a retake option, but right now I don't. So read through my examples. I'm going to go through, if I have you write out answers like these, like this particular problem here, I will go through and answer or give you points based on that answer, but make sure that you read through the example problems. They're there to help you. I'm not going to just accept an answer because I'm giving you an example. We're juniors, you're juniors. You know how to answer questions, you know how to read directions, so use your minds, use your brains, follow the directions, read through the example problems if I give them to you. Okay, so finally, I have a comment section for you. Notice if you have any comments below, put them there. So questions or comments, those go below. You can click the comments button and you can leave a reply. So you have to put your name. You do not have to put an email. So your comment will be posted after it's approved. I have to approve your comments. Yes, I've outsmarted all of you. You can't just comment something random and then leave it for me to delete later when I notice it. So I will get a notification when you post a comment of any kind. So you'll want to put in your name. You don't have to put in your first and last. So I'm just going to put in Miss K. Make sure you use your actual name. I'm not going to worry about my email. Don't need a website. I'm just going to leave my comment. I don't like Edpuzzle. That's going to be my comment. And then I can click submit. Once you click submit, it'll bring you back to do another comment. So once your comment is approved, so I will go in and I will approve the comment really fast. Notice I just got a message saying that there is a comment waiting to be approved. I'll approve the comments. And then if I go back into this page, so I'm coming back to it now, notice it says one comment now. So my comment is right here. If you are a friend who knows how to answer the question or comment, you can click the button that says reply, and then you can reply to that thread. I will leave replies as we go. So make sure that you're looking through this. These comments probably will be helpful to you and answering things. So I'll post my comments. Neither do I. And maybe that was Mr. Byram who answered that one. And I'm having problems actually clicking into here. I can submit it. Maybe it's taken a second to load. So I can leave comments back. You can reply to each other. I highly recommend that you use this. I want to be able to help you. I want your peers to be able to help you. So comments, make some posts here, reply to them, tell me what you're feeling, tell me if you don't understand something. So like I said, Mr. Byram, Mr. B can comment and say, neither do I, and you can post that in there. So use this to your advantage. I put that there so that way you would be able to comment and things like that. If you just want to hop straight to the comments, you can always click the comments and it'll jump up right there. So that being said, use the comments, make them useful to you. Okay, so I know that was a lot of information. Like I said, I am going to split that all up so that way you have little snippets of things if you need to be able to find them quick because you forgot how to do something. So make sure that you go ahead and do that. Make sure that you use it wisely because it's going to help you a lot. So that being said, hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you were able to get into the things you needed to get into. I know that was a lot. I do. I'm going to work on maybe making a Alex fourth quarter madness since we didn't have a March Madness. And if you have any other ideas like that, that would be fun things to do, that would be maybe challenges, maybe kind of a game of some sort, then tell me what those are. I'll try to make them actually happen, but I can't make anything happen unless you give me some ideas. Otherwise, we're going based off of my ideas, and I know some of you are like, oh, Miss Kay doesn't have that great of ideas. So give me your ideas so that I can make them happen. I want this to be educational for you guys, but I want you to also enjoy what you're doing and not just feel like this is dumb or anything like that. So make sure that you go through and do that. It'll help you out a lot.